Now, the reason why I'm such a proponent of using the Learning Mastery Gradebook as the default gradebook for standards-based grading is for the information that it gives parents. And so what does the Learning Mastery Gradebook actually show in the student view? If a student or parent were to log into their course, what can they see? So you see that I'm already on the Learning Mastery Gradebook student view, and you notice that the standards are grouped by whatever groups that I created in when I imported my outcomes. Okay. Now, if I'm on my normal page, the normal grading page, it shows me the assignment, the due date, the status of whether it's missing or late or whatever, the score that I got on that assignment, and it might give me some feedback if a teacher has graded it. But it doesn't actually tell me how am I doing on particular standards. And so that's the benefit of the Learning Mastery Gradebook. If I click here, notice first, okay, so we have the group name. And then over here on the right, it actually tells the student how many of the standards they've mastered at that time based on the assessment or samples that they've done. If I were to click on here, you can see that there's one standard in this group. There can be as many standards as you want, as long as they're in that group. When you import your categories or when you import your outcomes, they're going to be grouped in there. And notice that it shows what the standard is. Okay, and so here, this is the title of the standard. It has the code combination as well as the words. Underneath it says that there are two assignments that are aligned to the standard. That means that more than one assignment has been used to come to this score. It shows that this assignment, or this standard has been mastered because the mastery level is set at 3, so 3 and above shows that it's mastered, and you can see that it says it there as well. If we were to hover over the little I symbol there, it will break down for the student a little bit more information. It tells them the last time the assignment was, or the standard was assessed. And so this was assessed just minutes ago. It shows the calculation method and explains what that means. And so that may be something that you want to explain to parents during conferences or something like that. And it also shows in the upper right there that it meets expectations. So it actually gives them the overall score for all the assessment pieces. If I were to click the little arrow, it's going to drop down into the assignments. And notice that one of the assignments is blue. It has the score. It has the rubric. But the other assignment does not. Okay. So if I were to click on that, and notice that it says worksheet 4 not yet assessed. Okay. And this particular worksheet is using an external tool, so it's not showing the rubric. But what that means is that they may have done the assignment, it may have been submitted even, but that there is no score given yet. Okay. But back here to the rubric, notice that it doesn't break down for them what each one of these means. Okay. But it does give them the score. Okay. And that these scores are directly to this outcome. Okay. And so it's not the direct or the exact view of an assignment. If I were to click into another assignment, we can look, not that one, assignment 1. You can see that on the rubric view, it shows the standard on the left, then it shows the criteria. But here, that information is present, it's just in different places. And so it shows the standard information there, and then what their score is on that. If I were to click on this other one, you can see that again, there's been 2 alignments, and both of these have been scored. Okay, and so it shows both scores. Okay, needs improvement on 1 to have a combined score of 2.05. Okay, and so that's how that's the amount of information that the student or families can see using the Learning Mastery Gradebook. So it gives them a lot more information than merely what they did on an assignment. And so it takes a little bit of time, I think, for parents or family to understand how it works. But I think once they start actually looking how their students are doing on those assignments, they're going to appreciate the information. If you click this little button right here, it's going to expand. Oh, I did it there. It's going to expand all the outcomes down to, or all the groups and the standards down to open them, and you can do the opposite and have it go back up. There we go. Open, close. Okay. Cheers.